Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. I know we're only in March, but I'm calling it. This will end up being the best performer of the year. I mean, how do you beat this? Joker 1 GT from 361 degrees. So retail price is $189 on their official site. I'll leave you the link to cop down below or above on the screen. I'd have to use the word nasty here because even though these are literally perfect, functionality-wise, that's a $60 price increase from the regular version. Regular Joker 1 is 130 bucks. This is 190 bucks basically. We've seen brands do this upgraded version thing with their basketball shoes pretty often nowadays. Nike does it. These Chinese brands definitely do it. Shockwave 5 and Shockwave 5 Pro, 808.3 and 808.3 Ultra, Ultra V2, GT Cut 3 and GT Cut 3 Turbo. Usually the price goes up by $10 to $20, not $60. 361 has another Jokic shoe from his signature line, the Team Joker. That's $10 cheaper than the regular Joker 1. Long story short, I really wish they didn't bump the price up by such a big margin. But I am sure that out of all the hoop shoes currently available, not just from within the brand, from all brands, this is the best one. While you spam JB3 in the comments, to me that is the only comparable option, by the way. Let's do a rundown of the different aspects. As to how the Joker 1 GT performs on the court, cushion, we're still getting the Nimbus on feet. It feels like you're stepping on a cloud. It feels like you're flying and teleporting. That's how bouncy and responsive the setup is. Carbon fiber plate, it adds to the springiness. Quick CQT Extreme, I believe they first implemented that on the AG5. Anyways, the midsole just turned out to have a very dynamic effect on feet. It propels you both forward and upward. Well, core feel isn't sacrificed much. Much better core feel than the AG5. Transitioning from front to back still goes fluently, and being delicious didn't come at too much of an added weight from the foam or anything. At this point, I still don't know what exactly their GT stands for. But comparing it to his favorite shoes when he was at Nike, the GT Jumps, this is basically as bouncy, but much lighter, less bottom heavy, and quicker for sure. So guards can certainly use it too. For US size 10.5, it weighs right around 400 grams. That's actually below average weight, so not heavy at all. Combining the benefits of this being a lightweight and bouncy shoe, this cushioning setup, I personally see it as a hundo, top of the market right now. Think about their AG4, but completely upgraded in every department. AG4 on steroids, or regular Joker 1 with a more than 50% increase in overall comfort. Traction, simply put, 10 out of 10. Same exact pattern as the Joker 1, but a completely different make of the outsole. Instead of traditional rubber, they're slamming their RPU onto this upgraded version. I just want you to know the best part about this is that it doesn't even pick up any bit of dust. I'm not really exaggerating. Like the bottom of the shoe stays immaculate. Quick comparison, translucent outsole of the Kai 2, solid rubber outsole of the AR2, both have top tier traction performance, but a layer of dust still builds up at least on the same court. While this, you don't even need to wipe. Plus, traction was already excellent on the regular version, reducing the amount of dust accumulated over an extended period of time. This is now flawless. Super loud and squeaky too, I should add. RPU on their BioSpeed BB is somehow silent, but this will let you hear it if you prefer to have a nice squeak while you play. Outdoor use, probably not. Oh yeah, this might be the only part where we could consider to be iffy, because this also does feel quite soft in hand. Li-Ning and Wave Wave's GCU I have worn outside. RPU, I think it'll be durable for indoors, yes, 100%. How will it hold up on a rough concrete court, let's say? I'm really not sure. And 190 USD, I don't want to know. With the fit, they are true to size, very straightforward. But even this aspect got drastically improved because the regular Joker 1 runs very narrow, especially tight around the midfoot area. Here on the GT, the midfoot became so much more comfortable, wider, more spacious, softer too. It for sure doesn't squeeze your feet toward the middle or press down too much on top of your feet. High volume feet, good to go. Very flat feet, the containment is way better now. You don't have to worry about your feet sticking out to the sides or protruding out too much to mess up the shape over time. Another evidence for this model being a much more forgiving fit is having no soreness or foot pain after a long sesh. I don't know if this makes sense, but I really value the effect after you take the shoes off versus when you first put the shoes on. Like, it's not all about how you kick off, it's also about how you finish. More importantly, that is not what she said. You want something that helps against knee pain, something that's easy to use, not picky when it comes to sizing, with no heel slippage problems. Here you go. A quick summary is that you can safely go ahead with your normal size, no need to size up. This is a shoe that works for practically all foot shapes, which is super rare. Material and support, this will definitely do it for me too. 361 has historically given us plasticky, cheap materials. Not this time. This is some soft and smooth leather with a premium touch. It is a much lower cut around the ankle, but everything still feels secure enough. Despite the weird looking cup shape, the edges are carved out smoothly. I'm honestly very impressed by the material comfort this time. A huge bonus is the extra freedom and mobility you get. So the shoe no longer restricts your movements too much. We went from WeChat to Instagram, North Korea to Tennessee. The triple red colorway I got for the regular version may have been an outlier. Like, the upper on other colorways of the regular Joker 1 might have already been great, but I just know that this is significantly more comfortable and plush. The toe box no longer bends or changes too much in shape. Mine did get dirty very quickly, and it's a little hard to clean once you get like these scratches on the paint, but that doesn't take any points off. I mean, shoes are meant to be worn, right? It's also very well padded on the interior, so your feet will sit nicely and securely inside. Hugged by some pillows, it feels like. Cozy and breathable enough. Same goes with the tongue. This was immediate and consistent comfort. Torsional support is also fantastic. I just can't name a weakness on the shoe, as you can see. I can't find one. In general, I give this a perfect score in pretty much every single aspect. Enough said, I think, really. Maybe the only thing is this also doesn't feel like it's ideal for outdoor use. And I personally do not plan on using these outdoors. So we'll leave that part blank for now. The rest is a 10 out of 10 across the board. Comparisons, like I said, in my opinion, the only shoe that can even match up with this is the Li-Ning JB3. And to pick one out of the two is really almost an impossible task because they're both perfect. I'm pretty sure I already called the JB3 a perfect shoe in my video on it. I'll provide some differences for you to consider based on my own experience. JB3 also feels harder. RPU on the Joker 1 GT is somehow softer than GCU. Joker 1 GT feels smoother and it's got a slightly better core feel and step-in comfort, thanks to the interior padding. That means a little bit more of a wow factor when you put on a pair. Factoring in some recency bias, if I absolutely have to pick one, Joker 1 GT. But yeah, these will end up being two of the best performing basketball shoes ever made. From Chinese brands especially. They'll end up in the history books, in my Hall of Fame at least. From the feedback I've read regarding your experiences playing in the JB3, most of you seem to agree that it's absolutely amazing. Well, I found you one that's at least equally as good, the Joker 1 GT, not the regular version. As always, I'd love to know what you think about the shoe, so comment down your thoughts below, please. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.